Good morning, everybody. It's Tim, trucking and farming legend here. I'm gonna do some farming today. My truck's out of whack or something. I don't know. I've been messing with it a little bit. It's still messing me up when I try to deliver. I have to probably get it updated or something. But anyway, let's do some farming. Uh, Hopefully, baby and Gamer get back on. Help me. I'm gonna put it in there where they can. Had the intro there. Might have to make me some coffee when I get in there. The sun is gonna drop in frames. Alright, let me check over here and make sure the sound is right here. So let me check right quick. I know I'm getting through, but I don't think my things was getting through there. Microphone speakers. No, not that. Output, dummy. Let me dumb that down a little bit more, because that thing's still dropping frames. Hang on a minute, y'all. I'll get it right here in a minute, maybe. Let me apply this. Maybe, let me see what my... No, back jack. Mustang. It'll take a minute before I can set my tractors out. I gotta get a sound on them. Make sure they're working. Ah, I believe it's on the same one as I'm on. If it is, I'm gonna have to change it. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't think one of them working. Something's happened here. Let me check it out. Output. Output. Audio. What is that? Microphone. Here's speaker. Desktop device not connected. Headphones. Let's see if that did it. Hang on just a minute. I still didn't get it. Hang on a minute, I'll get it. I still gotta go in here and why in the world was it disabled? I haven't. That ought to make it. Yeah, there it is. I think. Hello. Hello. Oh man. Let me turn that off. I got two of them on there for some reason. Hello? Hey, gummit, it's still on there. I'll be through here in a minute, y'all. Oh, great. Oh, I see what it is now. I think. Let me look at it here. Let's see. No, I ain't that one. I needed to get rid of. Headphones. I don't need them on that one. I need them on Logitech. Let's see if that done any better. Yeah, I heard that big one down there now. That'd probably be my machine. Yeah, there you go. Hello. There you go. We got it now. Alright, let's see what we got to get into right here. I've got that son of a gun still dropping frames. I don't understand that. Why is it still dropping frames? I don't need this. I know what I'm going to do. I got to get my corn here. It's ready. I think everything else is already done. This one here, I got to get this truck out and all that, and there got to be done. Let's see. I got a few more things on this one. I got to cut some more out of here. Come on. That gummy. Give me the machine. There's one of them. The other one will be right behind it. You find one, the other one's gonna be right behind it. Oh Lord, that truck going around and around. There you go. me go look at my horn. I only bought this field right here because them other ones take so long to have something to do. I need to get me a truck down here. I'm not gonna take my truck. Boy, he can knock the snot out of him. Let me see, I'm on 1, I'm on 3, that's where I'm at, 3. Let's see. I can carry one of them over if I can. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna buy me another truck. This one here. I don't want it to be that color. Gray rim. Well, I'll go back, get me a trailer. That color there. Ain't nothing I can do about the color. I'll go get me one now. Go up there to the shop and get me a truck. Put it on feel free. Come on up our truck, good Lord. My steering got some loose motion in it. stopping and going driving me crazy. I cannot figure out what it is. Where I can't. About to drive me up a wall. About to get this one here. A few minutes I'll have it done. I gotta make me some coffee. Hang on, I gotta turn my other light on. I'll be right back. That other one will turn around here in a few seconds and come back this way in a few minutes. I have to watch them and keep them from running into one another. Let him get all that. Let's put this one back out here on the field where they can unload it. Let that and get all that one. He done, I got off to the field there and he messed up. You gotta stay on the field for them to unload you. There it comes. If he ain't going to that other one, no, he's coming to me. I got that one more on there, then I can take care of my field. Hey, hippie! Yeah, man, that really hurt, you know. Kathy's been with me a long time, hippie. She's been with me a long time, brother. Hey, did you get TeamSpeak fixed? It's just one of them things, brother. She was in a house fire, so I heard oxygen blew up or something. Oh man, she stuck with me through thick and thin there, hippie. I probably won't never get nobody else like that, you know what? Hey, you want to get on Discord? Yeah, brother, her lungs was burnt bad. All right, let me go to Discord right quick. Let me see if I can get off here and go to Discord. Let me go to Discord right quick. Don't have no music on. Tell nobody not have no music on, please. Because we are live. I'll be in the main lobby or the general. Which one you want to go to? I'll tell you what, go to the team room, my trucking thing, okay? I still got a thing on here, Tim the Farming and Trucking Legend on here. The team rooms. Yeah, Tim the Farming and Trucking Legend right here in team rooms. That's where I'm at. Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
Pretty good. I was going to tell you, you got to watch about coming in here now if you're live streaming. Because I was talking to Vernon and them last night. They got a thing where they can play music on here now.
Hopefully they don't come down here into my room, you know. Why would they do that, hippie? I see it right there, rhythm.
Yeah, that's it.
Who put that stuff on here?
Vernon and them.
Wow.
As long as you ain't in the same room with them, you should be alright.
As long as they ain't got no music playing in the background, that's great. Cause if I hear it, I'll tell them cut it off. I'll cut it off. I can't afford no more 90 days.
You can click on that. Go in. I don't know what channel they've got it at. Well, he may not have it on right now. But if he's got, it shows up like at what do you call it, Nightbot, or what, it shows up as a bot. If you right click on it, you can mute it. So if they play music, it won't come through.
The Nightbot.
No, it'll say rhythm.
I see it right there where it says rhythm bot right here.
Yeah, over on the chat.
Yeah.
But if Vern has to activate it, and he'll show up like it's somebody in the room.
And
you can right click it and click mute, and then whatever they play won't come through.
Well, that's good. I've been scared to talk to anybody live, hippie, on when I'm doing this, cause hey, they've been tearing me down, you know.
I heard that.
You want to get in here with me?
I probably gonna lay down here for too long. I've been up since about 6 o'clock yesterday evening.
I heard you. I've been in the bed. I hadn't been. Well, I told a story. I got up about 3 o'clock this morning. Decided I'd get on and do a little farming. My trucking's still messed up. When they get through with all that crap, you're going to have to help me fix it, I believe.
What's it doing? Because it's not updated to 132 yet.
It's still not letting me deliver some loads.
That's something to do with that map mod or something.
I don't know. I've got I went all the way up into Canada, up to Yellowknife up there, and I picked up a load out of Yellowknife, went about 250 miles from there, and I got there, and when I turned the curve to go in the dead blame gate, computer cut it off.
Huh.
I'm talking about it went out. I tried it 4 or 5 times, and every time it cut it off. Not just to the thing. I'm talking about it cut it off like you didn't even have it on. I don't know what does that.
Yeah, it shouldn't have done that.
No, I know it. Now, what was you saying about your farm now, about the grass?
Whenever you cut it, if you take a windrower and stuff to put it in rows where you can pick it up with a baler and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't windrow it. You can't pick it up with a baler or nothing. It's, I don't know. It was something in that wrong with that map that I used the blank map that I downloaded to make that map.
Yeah.
It was just something in that messed up.
You can't even pick it up with a basket. You know what I'm trying to say? Trailer.
A forage wagon or whatever.
Yeah.
No, nothing won't pick it up.
I ain't never tried it, so I don't want no cows, so I don't need no grass. You know.
Yeah.
I don't have time to mess with cows when I'm in there. That's pretty good. There's some pretty good farms in there, though. You know, some pretty good fields. I think I got about 5 of them in there already.
Yeah, I made pretty big fields on that one.
I still sometimes I still go back to that great farm. Man.
Great fields or whatever?
Yes. That's a big son of a gun, buddy. I figured out how to do it though now. I put one on each end of the field harvesters and put two in the middle and let them work out. And I just forget about them. Put 4 trucks in there. And hey, I just forget about them. I go on to some of my other fields there. I got 2 or 3 more fields in there like I needed it. Just to have something to do, you know?
Yeah. And
I work it and them trucks in that big field like that. I got 2 unloading places, and then I got 3 trucks going to one and then 3 going to the other. So they don't get mixed up that bad.
Right. I've not been farming none probably in the last about 3 or 4 weeks.
I heard that.
I've been playing the fishing game on Steam. It's free. And I got playing it, got hooked on it.
I heard that. That's what you doing in fish, ain't it?
It's fun.
Well, I imagine these people probably watching this won't know why I ain't doing no farming, huh? But,
you done in a Euro truck lately?
No, I haven't messed with it lately. I was thinking about that this morning. Hey, Andrew. I was thinking about that this morning, Hippie, when I was looking at that American Truck Simulator. I was thinking maybe I need to go to it and see if it's doing its same thing on that.
I downloaded the new version of the Pro Mods map for ETS2 yesterday and checked it out, a little bit of it. They added a bunch more new countries and cities and stuff, new roads.
Did they? I just can't handle that left-hand driving. I just can't handle it.
Stay out of Great Britain?
Yeah, you got to stay out of Great Britain, that's for sure.
Or on the on Pro Mods, you can go into Ireland and a couple other. I think Ireland and Scotland, and you have to drive on the left, but they're right there beside the UK, you know.
Well, Australia's the same way too. Australia's in there.
They don't have that on Pro Mods though.
They don't? I heard that. I wish that truck come on.
The only thing is, with Pro Mods, you got to have all 4 of the map DLCs from SCS software to use it.
See, I don't know none of that crap, so
You can get the map DLCs on Steam. Some of them are pretty cheap if you catch them on sale.
Well, mine, the ones you downloaded me from Mexico,
Yeah.
it's doing great.
That was just a mod map that somebody made. It's not from the company.
Boy, let me tell you something. There's some potholes down there in Mexico, down in the
There's
bottom.
some mountains, buddy, that kiss your butt curves too.
Yes, sir. You gotta have it on the outside. Here he is. About time you get here, dummy. Yeah, Kathy got hurt here a while back, and I don't forgot what happened, and she had to get oxygen.
Yeah.
And it blew up with her.
But did she smoke?
No, I don't know what happened. Matthew ain't had time to tell me what really happened. Her son,
Yeah.
he just come in here and told me his mom passed away Tuesday morning. She was burnt real bad on the face, hippie, and on the face real bad, and I'm sure her lungs were scorched.
Probably.
Bless her heart. I felt so sorry for her when I seen her, a picture of her burnt. God, I cried like a baby, hippie.
Oh, yeah, you have a picture of her?
Yeah, he put a picture on there. I wish he hadn't of, but he put a picture of her on there and her burnt, and right before she died. And man, I tell you what, that tore me up, Bubba.
I bet.
Kathy was my biggest fan.
Yeah, you very rarely you see you streaming and she wasn't in the chat, you know.
That's exactly right. She was with me through thick and thin on that thing, buddy. When she got hurt, Lord have mercy. I thought she was gonna be all right, but something happened. Then darn stuff blew up. And I don't know why. Now, where did this cotton picker here go now? I know I had one on it cutting corn. Where did he go?
Where'd you get them John Deere harvesters at?
I got them off the line. He's up here in the corner up there. I got Gamer got them off the line off of legend.and for me. He baby the whole 250,000 liters. Believe it or not, he's working on one for me now for 700,000 liters there, hippie.
That one.
That's a big one, ain't it?
You kidding?
He's working on it. He had it. A baby got on here with me yesterday and helped me, and he was working on that harvester. He got it up 350,000 liters, and that's when he had to go somewhere. And I told him, I said, Gamer, it's gonna make it because you ain't but 26%, 350,000, you know. It's gonna hold for 700,000, ain't it?
Yeah, it should.
He's supposed to come back on here when he can and put it in my, get on my thing like you usually do.
Yeah.
And put it on here. That's the way he did these right here. He downloaded these and he got on my computer and pulled them in here where I could use them.
Looks like somebody took one of them, either new, I don't know if it's a New Holland or a case, and just painted it green and put the John Deere things on.
It's a New Holland. What it is, New Holland bought into them. That's what it said on the thing anyway, when we was getting it.
Yeah.
They got another one, another eagle that is hey Matthew, how you doing, buddy? That's it. That's Kathy's son right there, hippie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to hear about your mom there, man.
But Matthew's gonna help me with it though, hippie. See how you done right there. That's what Kathy would do. And I appreciate it too, Matthew, because it makes me feel better. Man, you don't know how much better it makes me feel when I seen that. It carried me back a little bit, but we gotta go on, brother. You been busy there, hippie?
Not really.
Not really. I've been busy on my broadcasting.
Yeah. I've been playing ATS and ETS too about all night.
Yeah. I have a broadcast on Monday night now.
Oh yeah, you do the
OSRN, the K&N Pro, yeah.
Yeah, the Extreme, man.
Yep. That's for OSRN Network. That's for Joe's.
Joe's channel.
Yeah, Joe's letting me use his setup until we can get one set up. Next couple of months, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do something because he's gonna be gone on Monday night, and I ain't gonna be able to do it by myself. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it before he leaves, you know.
Him and Jared was doing a race last night.
Yeah.
I think it was last night.
Oh, I was gonna do something with that field. What was that? Field 4 I was on? Let me look and see. Let's see which one that is. That's field 3 I'm looking at. Now that's field 2. It's ready. I need to go to field 4 over here. There it is. I gotta get these trucks off of here. Have you messed with this any? About your cultivating?
What do you mean?
What I do? Let's see, where's that blind truck? He's on the field. No, yeah, he's on the other end. He's alright. I'll show you here in just a second. It saves a lot of time. What did I say that was? Field 4? Let's see. Yeah, field 4. Watch it, hippie. Are you watching it?
Yeah.
There it is. It'll cultivate, but it won't plow.
Huh. Well, you just sell it and it
Sell it
goes back and cultivated?
and buy it back. That's all you gotta do. Sell it and buy it back. Ain't that something?
I don't use that mud that much.
I'll tell you what.
Bank.
Yeah. But it does it. It'll cultivate it, but it won't plow it. And another thing it'll do, if you leave it off for a few minutes, it'll plant it. It may not be what you want to plant, but it'll plant it.
Yeah. So whoever you sowed it to plant something, then you buy it back when there's something on it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've done that before, and when I bought it back, it planted it right then, you know, but let me get that other truck off the wheel. It's a little bit faster, you know, to do it that way.
What map is that? Mustang Valley?
Yeah. Mustang Valley Ranch. You got it, ain't you?
Ah, yeah, I've got it.
I've got I got a thing you can get in here with me if you get ready.
Me and Hal was watching there one night. This guy was live streaming. He was playing that map. He had 1,100 cows.
Good God Almighty!
Everything that he was planting was to use for
the
food and straw and stuff and grass, you know.
I ain't wanting no freaking cows. I don't want no cows. Let me cut this rascal off. I'm going to just put this one on the side because I'm planting canola back on it. I ain't worried about it, really.
I can't play multiplayer no more because I got in the main game files and modded a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
They won't let me play multiplayer now. Instead of just making, at that time I didn't know how to make a mod, and I just modded the in-game vehicles, and it screwed it up where I can't.
Oh hell.
I can't play online now.
Huh. Well, that's awful. Now I had yesterday when baby was on here, I had to get rid of a lot of things, you know. Had to cut them off before she could get in here.
Right. See, I can't cut them off because they're not in the mods. It's in the main game files where the way I done it.
Oh, you messed up.
All I gotta do is uninstall the game and reinstall it, but I just like using the stuff that I modded.
Yeah. Well, they was on here. She was on here yesterday about 2 hours with me, and believe it or not, that's the first time I've had anybody on here since that 90 days. But I knew they weren't gonna play no music, you know.
Right.
And I know you're not, and Joe won't. So I you know, they 3 or 4 I'll talk to live, you know. But Hippie, I can't afford no another 90 days.
I was thinking last night when I went in Discord in the room where Vernon then was at, first thing when I popped in there was music, and it took them a minute to realize I was even there, you know. I think Vern was racing on the dirt track and Nation was racing something else, and they had that music going. It was a few minutes before they even realized I was there.
I don't know why in the hell they gotta have music. I mean, excuse my language, people, but I'm sorry. I don't like music that good myself. For one thing, it got me, didn't it, Hippie?
They was playing some wild stuff on there.
You know, they got rid of what's his name that had that on there that night. Eli Green.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they canned him.
Again?
Yeah. He was playing that music in the background and laughing about it.
Well, that's all right if everybody's in there just shooting the bull, you know, but if somebody's live streaming, they shouldn't do that.
No. That ain't right, because it hurts. You get her that blame copyright and you're down.
Oh yeah.
And you know it and I know it. I had 90 days I had to wait out. 90 whole freaking days, buddy. Now I gotta get some cedars on here, on number 504.
I uploaded the video on YouTube a couple of days ago. That's the first time I've even put anything on there in
But
6 months.
I tell you what, YouTube got some good videos, you know it. But I won't live stream none of them. There ain't no way I'm gonna live stream any of them.
I like to love these guys that do it catfishing for them big cats, man. I seen them catch 100-pound blue cats on there.
I seen them. I seen a woman and a man bank fishing. You know what that is? They run their hands up under the bank.
Noodling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch him. I watch him ones now. This one dude goes to Steve the Catfish Dude or something like that.
Ain't no way I'm gonna stick my hand under no bank. I'd be afraid I'd drag out a water marksman, wouldn't you?
Yeah, drag out something you didn't want.
You got that right.
I stick fishing with a rod and reel.
That way you can always cut the line, huh?
I caught 3 snapping turtles here in the last couple of weeks. I told my buddy, I said, I ain't trying to get the hook out of that sucker. I'm going to pull the daggone and cut the line.
That snapping turtle's not good. They're dangerous. I'll tell you one damn thing.
He opened his mouth. You could have stuck your fist down in his mouth. I ain't putting my hand around that mouth.
Heck no, you brought back a nub. Let's see this thing here that won't take a helper. This someone gonna doing something wrong. I don't know what it is. I've done dropped 1,942 frames. See, it won't take a higher. What is wrong with it? These things supposed to take a higher hand.
Toggle up to your tractor.
I see what it is. I didn't buy this one back. I gotta go buy it back.
Well, you think it? Yeah, now it pops up. You don't know this field.
Yeah, I sold it and didn't buy it back. It'll work now, though. I guarantee it'll work now. See it? All I thought I bought it back, but I didn't. Oh, I had to go buy all new cedars, all new trucks, trailers, plows like this right here. I had to go buy all them back. Baby didn't have hardly anything that I've got now, you know. And Gamer helped me. He sat on there and told me what I had to, you know, get rid of for her to get on.
Yeah, that's the only thing about multiplayer is everybody's got to have all the mods, same mods and stuff.
Yeah, and it should be automatic when you get on there. You know what?
Yeah, it should let you like if she logs on or whatever.
Yeah.
Automatically download the mods for her or something.
It ain't gonna do it though. It should do it for you. As much as you pay for the darn thing. Now these cedars right here, they're 15-mile-an-hour cedar, okay? Them green ones, the 1501, they are a 9-mile-an-hour cedar, and I had the 9-mile-an-hour cedars on here because I went and bought them, and then we tried this one out, and it went faster, so I went back. It's just been rough. I like them cedars that I can I can paint them same color as the tractor, you know.
Yeah.
I'll show you in a minute. No, I'm gonna fill 4. It ain't gonna buy there.
I was reading the other day where on FS19 they're supposed to make multiplayer where it works better and stuff, and like each person, when like if you're running the server or whatever, and I log in, what money that I make will go on my own account. Like everybody have separate accounts.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, is it?
No, it'll be better.
Hey, Tyson. Oh yeah, it'd be a lot better.
And instead of buying fields, you buy whole farms on FS19 when it comes out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You buy a farm and it'll have like 3 or 4 fields.
How big? How much that thing gonna cost?
I don't know. We won't know until November.
Oh, that when it coming out in November?
November 20th.
I heard that. It'll probably be broke when it comes out.
The only thing when you buy the new versions like that, you gotta wait for people to make mods like course play and all that.
Yeah. Let them get all that stuff out of the way.
And the hard workers are supposed to be smarter on the new one than they are on 17.
They need to, because there's some dummies on here, buddy. Course play needs to upgrade theirs, man, where them trucks will back up or dodge something. If they would make them where they would dodge an object when they come up on it, you know, turn the wheel, hey, it'd be a lot better. No, heck no, wham. They don't care where they're at.
That number 4 field, big old field, ain't it?
Pretty good size. It'd take a few minutes. It'd take about an hour and a half to plant it.
Well, how many?
How many acres?
How many planters you got out there?
3. I'm cutting the middle and each end. So he'll turn to the right, and I need him to turn to the right because I'm not right in the middle of the field right there, see? He'll turn to the right when he gets down here, and he'll help that other guy over. But that's as fast as these go. And you know, the ones that I had off of my thing that I bought that time, them would go 21 mile an hour, hippie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the cedars would go 21 mile an hour.
You can model them to go as fast as you want them to. I use that one red horse that goes like 12 miles an hour.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that. I know a lot about computers, but I don't know much about what y'all talking about, like your editing and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know none of that.
I just learned most of it from watching YouTube videos.
Did you? Hey, it got you where you can build a whole farm. Has some big old cotton picking fields on it too. Put my farm on there, house. I hunted yours down. I seen your big old farm.
And where the log cabin is?
Yeah. But you know what? When I go in there and log on to that, that's where it puts me down right there by that log cabin.
Yeah, that's your start point. That's everybody's farm.
Oh, okay. That's
where your silos and stuff like that.
Alright. I didn't know. Now watch him.
I just named those sell points after you guys.
Uh-oh, he went the wrong way. I gotta take him back to the right. They generally go to the right. I don't know why he went to the left. Yeah, I seen some of your things up there in Kentucky on there, didn't I?
I can't remember what no I mean.
You put Tug Valley.
Yeah.
Grain and what was that, Betsy Ross?
Betsy Ross bread or something?
Yeah.
Betsy Ross bakery, I believe.
Bakery, yeah. I said to myself, boy, he's using his imagination now.
Yeah, that's what this little area here is known as, the Tug River, they call it Tug Valley.
Yeah. I figured it was. You could have used a lot more. You could have used store names or anything up there.
Yeah.
Put your store out there beside the road or a bus stop. Named it. Anything. Them tractors right here is the only ones that you can paint on this game. A different color. Them right there is the only ones.
I like those Valtra tractors.
Huh?
I like those tractors. They turn on a dime.
Oh, they will, man. I like them. But I like that also because on them, when you buy them other planters that I had, you can you could paint them the same color your tractor.
That's pretty neat.
That's what I like. But I had to get rid of it. It's still in there, but if I put it in there, they can't get in here.
You're 5 subscribers away from 700.
Yep. I done had my 1,000. It hadn't been for that 90 days layoff.
Yeah.
See, I need that 1,000 to where I can turn on my monetization. I don't know what it does, but that's the only one I like.
That monetization, you get to where they YouTube will pay you for doing videos.
I can't do that. I can't mess up my Social
There's an
Security.
option. Yeah, there's an option in the YouTube settings on your stream page.
Yeah.
That you can uncheck it, and it won't affect nothing.
It won't cut nothing?
No, that way they won't be monetized. You won't get paid nothing for it.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. Cause I dang sure don't want to put no money on no Social Security. I don't want to mess it up. That's all I've got, Bubba.
I heard that. I know what you mean. My son was up here the other night watching me play ATS. And you pretty good on that, Daddy. He said, you'll go get your truck driving job. I said, I can't pass no physical for no truck driving job, son. I'm 60 years old.
Hell no, we passed that, ain't we, Bubba?
I said, you're just 25, you go do it.
Yeah. There ain't nobody gonna hire no 60-year-old man or a 65-year-old man. Give a damn how many miles you had on the road. I got 33 and a half years on the road. They wouldn't even look at it.
How many miles you reckon you had in all them years, Tim?
I had over 1 million.
That's right.
I got a watch and a TV, a refrigerator, and everything for my truck at 500,000.
Heck yeah.
Boss man bought me that, and $500 to whatever I'm gonna do. That's about $2,500 he give me. That new TV.
I like to watch a lot of these guys on YouTube. It's truckers got YouTube channels and they'll film while they're out on the road and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how in the world old Fago gets that by with what he's doing.
Who?
LaFago or whatever his name, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Fabiano.
Yeah. He cusses like a sailor on there.
He's got it set up where you click a thing that says adult content or whatever, you know, that way kids are searching, which they still get on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you put that disclaimer in there, they won't really say nothing.
I don't know why anybody wouldn't listen to him. I listened to him one night and I said, man, this guy's filthy.
He's got like 3 million subscribers though.
Hard to believe, ain't it?
That's what he does for a living, YouTube.
YouTube's the one doing that then. I'm doing this on my own, what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I said. What little bit I do, I just do it for the fun of it. I ain't worried about getting paid for it. I've got like 20 subs.
And Hippie, you know I got over 700 videos. And 100 and something thousand views.
I posted that video there about 2 days ago, I think it was. I looked earlier, it said I had 1 view.
Oh, mine right now, this is summertime, and you ain't gonna get many right now. I got up to 165 the other night, and that was on the weekend. Yeah. They people on vacation, and believe it or not, it does mess with it.
Oh yeah, people out doing stuff in the summer. You know.
Oh yeah.
Wintertime you get more views.
Yep. Caught everybody at home. Snug under the quilt or something. That's the way we were when we were young anyway. Wintertime we had to do everything we could to stay warm.
Yeah.
Blanket, quilt. Hell, we slept under mattresses to stay warm. We'd get up under the mattress. There was 7 of us, and Mama, the girls slept with Mama, and us boys was had 2 bedrooms, you know, 2 beds. Yeah. We slept under the mattress. Hey, we come from the old school, buddy.
There's that.
Didn't have no electric heat.
You ever had that? You ever had them old feather mattresses?
Yes, Lord. Them was so soft.
Yeah.
Especially if they're down, you know.
Mhm.
Man, they was real soft. That's what we covered up with there, Hippie, to keep from getting cold.
See, it worked.
And believe me or not, we didn't get cold. Yeah, your body heat.
Oh yeah, big sack of feathers over you, you know,
Yes,
keep
sir.
it warm.
That's right. We people might think I'm crazy talking like this, but when your body heats up in there, it stays in there. And you got 4 or 5 boys in there, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heat in there. We had to do that to stay warm. But we didn't have no electric blanket. And the blanket we had, we still couldn't stay warm with a blanket. And we was poor when we were young.
I remember going to my granny's when I was a kid, and all they had was one of them old warm morning coal stoves in the living room. And it had, the house had, I didn't have all that many rooms, but you get one of them back bedrooms, wake up in the morning with icicles hanging off your nose.
Yeah, if you didn't, you hadn't careful, you would. I remember when I lived in Michigan, I'd go out to work and ice would hang off of my mustache and off my eyebrows. I said, this ain't gonna get it. 40 below zero, you won't even be able to feel your stomach after an hour.
Got to say no.
We got that. I bought them Carhartts, them thick ones, you know, that for up there. I stayed warm after I got that. I was $100 and something for them. But you still had to wear a scarf or a muffler around your face. Keep from freezing, you know, breathing.
Where was you at?
I was in Dearborn.
Michigan?
Yeah.
No, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio there, but I seen times if you'd be walking down the street and you take one step forward and the wind blow you 2 steps backwards.
Yeah, that wind's tough.
Coming right off of Lake Erie, you freeze to death up there. I don't miss it.
We had Lake Michigan and Lake Superior right there where we was at, you know.
Yeah, we was only about a mile from Lake Erie.
Man, that wind come out from the north. Ooh, cold, wasn't a word, buddy.
We went up there for a Browns game about 10 years ago, and we was at the main top of the stadium. And it was cold anyway. It was about 42 degrees, but with the wind chill factor coming off that lake, the wind chill was like 22 degrees.
Yep.
And it's snowing. I told my wife, I said, I ain't come back here in this time of year no more.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When this time of the year, when the racing getting towards the end of their year, I'm telling you, it gets cold. I like froze to death down here at this little track of ours down here. I didn't have nothing. I had a short sleeve shirt on, and I didn't know it was gonna get cold. It was hot when I left the house, but buddy, it got down in the 30s before they got through racing. I said, God almighty. My niece, she had a big old quilt. She brought it up there and put it around me. She said, I know you're cold. I said, baby, I sure do appreciate that. But I can't afford to get wet no more out in the weather, you know, and I get sick if I get wet. I have to watch what I do nowadays. I'm getting to that age that everything bothers me. Boy, it takes a while, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Big old field. Let me find another one over here.
I'll have to check on my fishing buddy. I ain't heard from him in a week. Usually he's up here every evening. You go fishing?
Well,
That'd be in the end of the month. He probably broke.
more than likely. Let's see. What is this month? August, September. September's coming up, ain't it?
September's coming up. Yeah, today's the 30th.
I get my check on the. Let's see, on the 10th. No, 12th this time.
I get mine tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, 'cause the 1st or the 3rd falls on a holiday.
Well, see, I get mine every other Wednesday.
Yeah, I know a guy that gets his like that too.
I don't like.
They told me whenever I got mine that I would get mine like that, and then they called me back and said, no, anybody on disability gets it on the 3rd.
They're lying. They're lying too, because I'm on disability. Mine's every other Wednesday or second Wednesday.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I knew another guy that got his on like the 2nd Wednesday of the month or whatever.
My brother in there, he gets his the 4th Wednesday of every month.
Huh.
I said, man, they're getting to keep our money. There was one of them.
I get mine like 3 or 4 days early this time, but that puts me in a bind at the end of the next month.
Yeah, 'cause you spend it.
Longer wait.
Yeah, you spend it more quicker. I do have the bank that I use. I can borrow money from the bank, but I have to pay it back on payday. I can't get too much, you know. I can use it for anything I want to use it for, but I have to pay it back.
Right. My buddy got himself in a mess. He gets SSI. He only gets like $750 a month, and he got in a mess where he was going down there. He'd get broke. He'd go down there and draw money out, and then pay it back on his overdraft at the beginning of the month. Now he's at the point where he gets like $200 on the 1st, and then he has to go down there and draw out like $500, and then overdraw his account, and he can't get caught up.
Boy, he did mess up, didn't he?
Yeah.
That ain't good.
He's been doing that for about a year now.
Well, he got to learn how to pay it back.
Well, what happened there, he lived with his uncle, my buddy that I was telling you had lost his leg and then he died.
Yeah.
And they were both paying all the bills and stuff, go in half. So he was getting enough to do that, but then he'd have to overdraw his account to have money for the rest of the month. And now he's by himself, and I don't know how he's gonna make it this winter.
But I tell you what, when you overdraft, you gotta pay that.
Oh yeah.
It's $28 and whatever you borrowed. And
yeah, he has to pay overdraft fee every month. And
every month.
He has to go right back and overdraft it again to have money to live through the month.
Hippie, after the 5th day, you got to pay it every day. 5%.
Yeah, I don't know how he's ever going to get caught up.
He won't unless he lets one of them go and pay it.
His dad moved back here, so he might help him out a little. I think his mom and dad both got checked too.
That is so crazy getting that kind of shape. Ain't no way I'd do that.
I can't believe what his mom and dad was living in Myrtle Beach, and when his uncle died, he talked his mom and dad into moving back here, told them they could move in with him and stuff. And they wasn't there 2 weeks, and he told them, he said, I can't do this. He said, I gotta have my privacy. And they had to go find them a place to rent.
Oh no.
Yeah, do his own mom and daddy like that.
His own mother and daddy?
Yeah, after they sold their car and everything to get the money to move up here and stuff.
Well, that's sorry, ain't it?
And his daddy gave him a pistol that he'd bought. It's a 40 caliber high point.
Yeah.
And he turned around and sold it to me. I said, "You sure?" I said, "Your daddy probably gave you that to
Keith.
something to have when he's gone, you know." And he asked his dad about it, and you know, everything his dad told me it was all right. Said it was his to do what he wanted to with it. I bought it up with him for $100, and his dad gave $220 for it, brand new.
Yeah.
And the gun ain't probably 5 or 6 months old.
Lord. When my brother died about 10 months ago, his son didn't have nothing to do with him, Hippie. When he was living, he couldn't wait to get down there and get his stuff out of his house when he died.
I had a cousin that done that. His brother, well, he beat his mom about half to death, and then he went out to his trailer and set the kitchen on fire and went in the back bedroom and stuck a 38 to his head. And as soon as the fire department and all the cops was gone, his brother was in there seeing if he could get all his guns and all that.
My brother was still laying in the floor, Hippie, and that sumbitch was in there excuse my language, y'all. He was in there getting my brother's stuff, loading it on the truck. I wasn't over there. If I'd have been over there, he'd have had a bad day. I said, that ain't right. He could at least wait till the coroner got him out of there.
Yeah, when my cousin went in, and he wanted me to go with him and stuff, man. And there was still blood all over the place and everything. He was just didn't care. He went in there and found his pills and his guns and everything, guitars.
Lord have mercy. Didn't care, did he?
No.
That's sad when your own brother does that. I mean, his own son done this, man. He couldn't wait to go in there, and it got daylight, buddy. He was there. And he started getting everything he could load up on 2 trucks. And his daddy laying in the floor dead. That's sorry right there, buddy. And I'm gonna tell you something else, son. That boy's gonna pay for that. Don't you think he will?
Yep.
I believe God will take care of that. If I'd have been over there, I'd either beat him or he'd have beat me one. I'd have made him leave. Look, you come back later.
Yeah, show a little respect right now.
Yeah, show some respect to your father that raised you and gave you everything you got, and you didn't even come around when he was alive. And his sister was so stupid. His sister, my brother's daughter, she was messed up on cocaine and everything so bad it burned her out. I said, listen to this crowd. She don't even know she living, Hippie.
That's bad.
Yeah, it is. I had one niece that overdosed on that bull crap. She told her grandmother one night, she said, the devil's making me do it. Yeah, right.
There's a boy that lived up the road from me here. He died about 6 months ago, and last time I seen him, he come to my house one night about 2 o'clock in the morning and wanted me to pull him, and his wife was stuck. I said, I guess I could. I said, where you at? He said, just right down here. He didn't even know where the car was at. We rode all over the place, and I told him, I'll take you home. I said, you don't even know where she's at.
Damn. That's bad, ain't it?
And then that morning, about daylight, I heard another knock on the door and went to the door, and it was his wife wanting to know if I'd seen him. I took him home at about 2:30 this morning. She said I was stuck right down here. I mean, what, 500 yards from where I live?
Well, I'll be doggone. He didn't know where it was at.
No, he didn't even know where he was at.
He wasn't nobody at home. The lights was on, but nobody was at home, huh? And
he was so messed up when I took him home. He was sitting over on the passenger side, a growling and a punching himself and stuff. And man, this dude's crazy.
that boy getting on out of there, ain't he? My niece, she was a pretty little old thing, still is there, hippie, but she's burnt herself out, man. She don't even know nobody anymore.
Man, it's a pity what pills and stuff has done to the youth these days.
Oh, tell me about it. You know, I was taking some pretty bad stuff here, you know, from the doctor. And I quit going to the doctor. I told him, I said, I ain't wanting your pills. I want you to fix me. But they never did. So
that's all they want to do is pushing pills on everybody anymore.
I told him, I said, I don't want your morphine. You keep it. I don't need it. And y'all are so afraid somebody's going to sell it. I said, you keep it. I don't want it. Now that show you that I'm selling it? I was taking morphine 2 times a day, hippie. And I got to where I was like a damn zombie. I said, no.
I'd say so.
I said, no, that ain't gonna help. I'm in pain. Sure, I'm still in pain, but I can live with that. But I can't live with not knowing who I am. You know what I mean?
I don't touch them. I was hooked on them lower tabs there at one time, about 10 years ago. When my son died in 2010, I said, no, I'll never touch another one because I felt like God was punishing me for
what he done?
Doing stupid stuff, you know.
Yeah. Burnt your body feel. I tell you, 35 milligrams of morphine is a lot. And my doctor had me on 2 of them a day. I told him, I said, hell, I would really want to know my family, you know.
Right now, I think they said, I saw on the news where the most abused pill now is at Neurontin.
Neurontin, yeah.
I got that guy that I was talking about, I go fishing with all the time. He gets 90 of them, and he said that he gets 20 of them, and his old lady goes through the other 70 in about 3 days.
Damn. I never did like them.
My doctor gave me one time about 10 or 12 years ago, and he told me to take one before I went to bed, and I had to get up at 4:30 the next morning and get ready to go to work. I took one about 10 o'clock. I got up that next morning when the clock went off and walked straight, going to the bathroom, walked straight into the wall. The old lady said, what the hell's wrong with you? I said, that pill made me drunk as a monkey. I said, I can't go to work like this.
Lord have mercy.
And yeah, my buddy said his old lady will eat 10 or 12 of them at a time.
She was a dummy, wasn't she? Well, I've been an hour and 37 minutes on this field right now, Tippy.
Yeah, a pretty good size field.
Yeah, cause I just...
You need to watch one of them videos on YouTube that shows you how to use that course play to set up them cedars and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll line up beside each other and go down through there.
Yeah.
And when you got to start them, you know, start one, let him get going.
Yeah.
Start the other one. And they'll go, and you don't have to worry about them running into each other. And they'll skip a row to leave for the other ones. And at the end, you just shut them all down.
Huh. I tried that with my harvesters on that great field.
Yeah.
I had 9 of them in a row. Lord, you talking about a mess when I got to the other end of the field? Jesus. They were piled on top of one another and everything.
Yeah, that course play though, the way it sets them up, they won't get in each other's way or nothing.
I wish them trucks was that way.
I've noticed, like, if you put a bunch of trucks out on one field like you do,
Yeah.
if you're using course play for your harvesters,
Yeah.
like if a truck's coming, the harvester will slow down and the truck will too, but if you got hard workers out there, it's like them trucks don't even realize they're there. They just plow right into it.
Tell me about it. Now these right here will stop when something gets in front of it before it hits it.
Yeah.
They'll slow down when a truck comes across in front of them. The harvesters will too, but them trucks will not do it. Them trucks do not care.
I say the only way that you can get them to back up, you gotta when you set a course, you have to set. There's a way that you can set them to back up, like if you want to pull it back into a place to dump.
Yeah.
But if they just happen to be following the course to the field and back, then they're not going to pay no attention to what's in front of them. They don't care.
Tell me about it. What would you set? Make them dodge whatever's in front of them.
I don't. There ain't no way. That I know of them.
Well, they need to work on it, don't they?
There's something you can check in there. It says something about check for collision or something like that.
I never seen it.
I forget exactly what it says. I'd have to look at it.
Is it in there on this right here?
It's on the course play settings, I
Like
think.
this right here?
Hold on, it's not come up on screen yet.
I'd have to get on my harvester. Let me get on, well, my harvester is done.
Click on the little gear icon beside the tractor. At the top.
Right here. What does that say there? I mean, open hub with show waypoint, warning light, waiting time, map icon, display text, refill fuel and gas station.
Click on the tractor one.
None.
Nothing there.
Uh-uh.
I know it's in there somewhere. It says, hold on, let me pull the game up in my phone.
I don't know where it would be.
I'm gonna look here and see if I can find it.
What is this right here, hippie?
I have to wait streams behind me, or chat.
Oh, it brought up a lot of things when I pushed that. It's all in here. I just don't know how to get to it. Wow.
See down there at the bottom of that one window where it says multiple tools?
Right here?
Yeah.
What is
Where
that?
it says multiple tools.
Yeah.
If you want to use more than one, you use one of them to set up the course. And then you set that to however many you want to use.
Yeah.
And then you got to just copy the course to each one of them that you made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm pushing that, but it's locked.
Yeah, because the hard worker. You got a hard worker on that tractor right now.
Oh. Well, what is the headland? What is that?
That's like if you've got, say you got trees or something on the end of the field and you ain't really got room to turn.
Yeah.
You can set that headland like if you're using that to harvest with. And he'll go around the field and cut around the field however many times you set it to. And that way it'll give him room to turn.
Which one is it, the C or the other one?
That
Counterclockwise.
just shows you, yeah, clockwise or anti-clockwise. And then you, where it says 1, you can use your scroll button on your mouse and change it to however many you want to do.
Uh-oh! Picking hair of a... Uh-oh, I just did it. Why in the heck center did I do that? I had caught it, but I moved my button. Hang on, let me get these out of the way. Hey! Behave. Let me get this thing out of the way right quick.
I can't find that either, Tim. I thought I saw that on here before, where it says something about detect collisions or something.
I thought it should have it. Oh.
Find it.
Get my. Well, these two here met, so. Come on, man, go on. I don't know what that is neither. At headland C, counterclockwise.
Yeah, that C, that's just it shows you if he's gonna go clockwise. You can change it to
Oh, okay.
anti-clockwise, whatever you call it.
Now, what does that do?
That just, you have to set a course up for your, like a harvester or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can do it with seeders. And that way they'll go around the field. If they ain't got room to turn, you can set that up where they can go around the field and set themselves up to have enough room to turn.
I heard that. Huh. So I guess,
And that where it says bypass islands,
yeah,
that's for like a field. If you got a field that's got like trees in the middle of it or something,
yeah.
and it'll go cut around them trees. So.
Oh, it will? I have to figure this out one day.
Yeah, if you learn to use that course plate for your harvesters and everything,
Yeah.
you like to play maps that have odd-shaped fields because course plate can handle them with no problem. They ain't like the hard workers.
I tried that that thing that you was talking about with the tractor. They would do it, but they took their time, you know, by turning.
You can set up, you can change the speed and stuff on them. Like when you set them up,
Yeah.
like their turn speed, it'll be on like 5 miles an hour, and you can set it up. I usually set it up to about 9, and then set the reverse speed to about 6 or 7.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it right here. No, wrong. Right here's where you set your speed, right here. Drive control settings automatic. Reverse speed 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, so you can set that up. And where it says like field speed, turn speed,
Yeah.
you can turn all that up. You can do that for in trucks too.
Yeah, I've been turning the trucks up to 20 mile an hour, you know.
Right.
That way they get out there and get up there and get it off, you know. But that blame things, I tell you what, if you don't have them up high enough, they'll stop before they get to you. And that bugs me to death when they do that. They'll come up behind you, and just about time you stick that auger out there, they'll stop. I said, well, you sorry mama, quit doing that. I might could get something done. Alright, we got one I've took off of the field, so.
Yeah, playing them old big fields, farms that's got big fields like that one out there, course play's the only way to go.
Well, I had to learn it, I guess.
All you gotta do is get on YouTube up there in the search box and type in course play tutorials, FS17 course play tutorial and stuff. And there's one guy on there goes by Kentucky Farmer. He had a video on there of everything you can do with course play. And there was like 30 of them.
Oh, he was a guru, huh?
It's not that hard to learn once you fool with it, you know, learn what does what.
Well,
like I say, you can set it up. You know how you set that up to where those drivers are getting paid as they seed.
Yeah.
And it pays for the seed and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that with course play, like if you're using 3 on that field,
yeah,
you can set them all 3 up. If they run out of seed, you can make a path for them to go fill up, and they'll come back and start right where they left off.
Oh. Well,
and
see,
it don't cost you as much money as it does with it taking it out like that.
Looky here what it's costing me now.
I know, look how quick it's going down.
Yeah, my seed and my fertilizer ain't moving.
Yeah, it won't, because you've got it set to fill as they go and pay for it as they go. See, if you didn't have it set like that, then it would be, your seed and fertilizer would go down.
Yeah, and then
this way they don't have, you know, you don't have to worry about them running out and stuff.
Well, I guess it's all right. I got enough money.
38 million, I'd say so.
I tell you what, buddy, it's been a hoot learning these things. You know it. You've taught me.
I got the game loaded up. I might as well play a little bit here.
You've taught me a lot. Have you got Mustangs there living in it? Oh, that's right. You can't get in here though, can you? When you loaded it back up, would it let you get in here?
It would, but I gotta wait and once I delete the game, reinstall it and all that.
Oh, I thought you did. I got a new log on. Gamer and them couldn't remember what I had on there. He changed it for me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. You know, we've been an hour and 2 hours, Hippie, nearly. Big field, ain't it?
Ain't kidding.
I wonder how many hectares this thing is. Oh, it tell me on my thing though. Oh wow, 4 is 104.1.
That's a good size field.
Yeah, it is. 3 is small, it's 8. 2 is 80, and 1 is 37.3. So 104.1. How many acres is that, Hippie?
Hold on, I'll find out.
Alright. I bet you it's 100 and something acres.
More than that.
You remember back when I bought that expansion pack that time we was in the sugar cane?
Uh-huh.
That's the one they couldn't get last night. And I had to get rid of my cedar out of there. That cedar is in that pack, and you can paint it any color you want.
You might as well say it 257 acres.
Wow, that's a lot of acres, ain't it?
256.9896.
Alright, let's see. I'd have to get on that other one and see how many acres. We said it was 4,200 acres, didn't we?
Great field?
Yeah.
It was 600 hectares, ain't it?
Yeah, something like that.
1,482 acres.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I know it took all freaking day long to do it. In real life, it took all day long. Now these two right here I got left on the, they'll run together here shortly. Wait a minute, where did he go? Oh, he's hung up over yonder. He can't turn the steering wheel. Dummy. See him up there in the right left hand corner up there, right here? Why in the world did he quit? Did he run out? Oh yeah, he run out. I need to fix that. I need to go back toward that other one, find out where he's at. I'll help him if I find him. This one here still got 100% on it. Here it is. Yeah, it's still a lot of planting going on right here. I took one of them off. They're still a good ways apart, ain't they?
Yeah.
Did you see my new truck? Oh, let me see. Right here's one of them. Have you seen one that color?
I have to wait till it comes up. I seen a guy the other day at Mod. I forgot I was gonna look up. It's a Peterbilt dump truck for ATS.
Yeah. These right here are, I can paint them any color. You know, same color.
Yeah.
There's a white one, a green one. I got a red one. I got a blue one. I don't know what other color that thing is. It's yellow looking, but it's not yellow. It's let me find it. That's the white one. There it is, right there on the outside, right there. Let me go around there and look at it. There it is. That color right there is light yellow, but it ain't yellow. See it? I got 9 trucks, different colors. There's one right there. Oh, I know that. There's 3 of them right there.
More like a orange yellow, ain't it?
Yeah. I was looking at that just then. There it is. It is orangish looking yellow, ain't it? Pretty color though. Oh, I got some of them. I don't think I got one on here that's got a pretty red color, but it ain't red. It's sort of like red, but it ain't red.
That's that damn Pittsburgh Steelers yellow. I don't like it.
I heard that red.
No, yellow.
Oh, look here now. This one here is nice. That one ain't the same color as my tractor, but it's almost. That's turquoise. That's a turquoise one. Ah, we done seen them. Let's see. I can paint my tractors different color, but the daggum cedars are the same color all around. But if I get that other mod in there, I can paint them any color I want, the cedars. See there, I got a white tractor, a red one, and what is it? Red. I must like red because I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I usually in ATS I always make my trucks red.
See, there's them new cedars right there run 15 mile an hour. Them other ones wouldn't run but 9 mile an hour, believe it or not. Let me show you something. You can see it, right?
What are you looking at? The stream's like 20 seconds behind where me and you talking.
Oh my Lord, 20 seconds. That thing's still dropping cotton picking frames. I got it set at 2300. I might ought to set it down to one more, oughtn't I?
I've streamed with 1500 before and it still looked pretty good.
Let me get this one right here. Help center. Output. Let me turn it down to 2200. Maybe that'll help. Reckon that'll help?
Yeah.
But I've been looking at...
See, you're not supposed to, if your upload speed, say your upload speed's 20, then you're supposed to put your bit rate at like 2000 to match, you know what I mean?
If my what now?
Upload speed?
Yeah.
My download is like 200, but the upload's only 21. So they recommend you not to go over 2100 on your bit rate. Well, like I say, I've streamed with it on like 1500 and it still looked good and everything, and it was smoother, you know, it didn't buffer and stuff on you.
Maybe I need to turn it down to 2100 then, huh?
I'd try it, you know, lower even and see how it does.
Put 2100 on there. I got 2100 now. Let's see what that does now.
The only thing I've noticed earlier when you said it dropped some frames, it was showing up in
frames per second. Why is my thing doing that?
No, it was showing in 720p, but then when you said it dropped frames, it went down to like 240p. And I had to refresh it to get it back up to 720.
Let's see. I like that color right here, Hippie. I like that one too, but it won't go that color. I'm gonna look at the trailer first instead of this. I know what color my tractors are. Let me go to the trailers first and I know what color I can get. There's my $780 ones. Oh yeah, look at this one right here. This one here is sharp. You looking at it?
Yeah.
That thing right there is pretty. I have to look at my truck and see if I can get it the same color. Let's see. What color was it, Hippie? This one right here? Or this one? I believe it was a little bit brighter than that. Them colors, I need them same color. That ain't the same color.
It was that first red in the second row, wasn't it?
I don't know. Ain't that it right there?
Yeah, the second one from the end on the right in the second row.
Right here.
Or the third one, I don't remember now.
But the one on the truck is, the trailer is brighter. And it don't have the same colors as this right here, and I don't know why. I bought
Yeah, some of them don't have the, like, if it's a mod, which that's not a mod, but some of them don't have as many colors.
Did I buy that trailer a while ago? I believe I did, didn't I? See there, the main color there ain't like them other ones. I put it this color a while ago. It's got the yellow, got the red, that there dark blue, but it looks like black. Let's see what color I got on the yard. Them be through seeding there in a minute. Hey Dakota, I'm sorry I didn't look over, buddy. Hey, how you doing? I'm talking to Hippie on here. He's on here with me. There it is. About the same color, ain't it? Almost.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it is. That's good, old buddy. I'm sorry I didn't look over when you first come up. Hippie, me and Hippie's working on this thing here, trying to get these, that ain't right, though. It ain't the same color, Hippie. Ain't much off, oh, is it? Oh, I'm gonna show you something. Look over here. You see all these cedars right here?
Yeah.
I heard that, Dakota. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thank you for dropping by. These right here won't run but 9 miles an hour with the tractor. Every one of them cedars right there is full of seed and fertilizer. You know how much money's sitting there?
Yeah, I can imagine.
They probably about $65,000 sitting right there. I'm gonna leave them there, and if I find one that's near empty or something, I'll get them to come get it. I don't know where I'm gonna carry this thing. I've got them everywhere on here. See, I got 4 here now. All 3 of these are yellow. Got a red tractor over there. That's one baby was driving yesterday. Let me go back and check and see if my... Nope, I ain't through yet. Oh, I know one thing I gotta do. I gotta plow this number 3 field. Alright. It's plowed there, hippie. It don't take long to plow them, does it?
No.
Takes a long time to plant it though, buddy. I got my things up there, my frame rate per second are setting directly on 60, and everything I got, it stays there. And I don't know why that thing's dropping frames like that. I've got a 300 download, hippie, and 25 uploads.
Yeah, you should be able to go up to 2,500 on your bit rate then.
I won't hold it. When I first did that, I had it set on 45, and 5 hours I run it on 4,500, and it not dropped not one frame. Then I tried it again, and it started flopping them again.
That's just YouTube, but it's not, you know, you ain't losing frames in the game, but it's losing frames as it's uploading, I guess. But you can't tell it on the stream.
No. Every once in a while you'll see it hesitate just a little.
That's probably when it auto saves.
Yeah. I can see that other line over there now where he's planting. Barely, I can see it though. Every time I turn that door closes. Look at there. I don't know why them doors closes. Hey, have you seen them new John Deeres?
What new John Deere?
The 9R. RT and all that.
Oh yeah, I've got them.
You walk up to it and you push open, and it'll open the door, and it'll walk up in there and get in there and sit down. That's pretty neat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I believe there may be some bad mods in them though.
Well, FS19's gonna have 2 new crops. Gonna have cotton and oats, and you can get horses.
Oats.
The oats to feed your horses.
We got cotton.
Yeah, and mod, but this is gonna be included in the game.
Oh, okay. That Missouri field, you put cotton in there, didn't you?
No, whoever made that map put that in.
Oh, I thought it was a mod.
It came with the map.
God, that thing got some big fields.
After I took all them trees and fences out there.
Oh, tell me about it. You couldn't do nothing without them, with them in there. How old is who? Talking about me, Nicholas? If you're talking about me, I'm 65 years old. And the guy I'm talking to is 60, so we're old friends. You don't have to be young to have fun, do you, hippie? I have a ball at what I do. I'm just wondering if that number 3 planted when I did that. Let me get my truck and go over and look at it. If I can find it. I got it laying out here under one of these trees somewhere. There he is. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, he'd be all on the back side of 40. Let me go down this way.
I believe that dude left already. It says there's just one watching. I guess that's me.
I wonder why he won't know how old I was. Too old to play and have fun?
Yeah, that pisses me off when people act like that.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad too, you know, because hey, they act like, well, you're too old to be doing that. Yeah, right. I've been doing it for years. Got 700 videos out there. Got some good ones, ain't a hippie?
Yeah, some long ones.
Boy, howdy.
We put in some long ones about a year ago, didn't we?
I put on some 10 and 12 hour ones, didn't I? I got the daggum views on it and the subscribers, didn't I?
Yep.
I'm not going to do that no more. I can't. Well, I was going to look right here, wasn't I? All right, hippie, it planted it. See it? I wonder what it is. You want to take a guess?
I hope it ain't potatoes or sugar beets.
It ain't potatoes. It could be sugar beets, but it ain't potatoes. Potatoes have them big, thick rolls. I'm gonna say canola, or no. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna say sunflower. Now I haven't been over here. You seen me do it a while ago. Corn. God dog it! I just cut corn off of here. That blame it. Oh me, I'll go back over
Must
here.
just plant a random crop every time.
Must does. But it planted it. I don't have to plant it now. Let's go out here and check on these boys. Right here's the end of it. Alright, let's see how wide it is. Oh, they getting it. Right here's the other end of it. They getting it. You believe this truck right here is $80,000? Or no, $60,000.
That pickup truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God almighty. Pretty truck though. This is a Chevrolet truck, but they got it a Lizard. Lizard. I could have thought of a better name for a truck. Couldn't you?
Man, you ever seen the big buck I seen in my yard the other night? He had been at least a 10-pointer.
You didn't get him?
Nah, I don't fool with them. I've seen, they come down my yard and eat all the time. Well, they was eating berries and shit, but I guess all the berries is gone now.
That's your pet then, ain't it?
I've seen all kinds of does and little fawns, but that was the first buck I've seen in the yard.
Oh, my cousin had a big buck, 12-pointer. I mean a 12-pointer there, hippie, that used to come in his yard. It came in there a couple of times and he told my brother about it. And they're about the same age, him and Freddie. And he said, I'm going to kill it next time it comes back in my yard. Fred told me, don't kill that deer. That deer is used to coming in that yard. And not nobody messing with it. You know that some shot that deer.
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot one in the yard like that.
No,
Hey,
no.
I ain't got nothing for him to hurt, no corn or nothing for him to eat anyway, so.
No, he did it for the points.
That one the other night, I counted at least 8, and I believe he had a couple more.
Well, what I'm saying, he killed this deer and mounted it. And I told him, I said, that's just like entrapment right there. I said, that ain't right. And I told Fred,
that's like going to a pay lake fishing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to them too. I tell you,
I have been a time or two, but I don't like to go to them.
Well, I didn't like the idea, and the government shouldn't let them do it, really. They starve them fish to death, and then they turn them in there where the food is, you know? And where you're fishing. That ain't right.
No, and then a lot of them will feed them, too.
Yeah. I was up there in Michigan. We had a place we went up there when I lived up there, and they had concrete ponds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they had a gate where the fish was at was a little bit smaller, but they didn't feed them. They'd hold them in that holding pond, and they wouldn't feed them for 3 or 4 days. And then they'd turn them in there where you was fishing, and then bless their heart, they'd bite anything that got in there.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I told them I didn't like it. They said, well, what's the matter? I said, I don't like you starving these fish like this and then turning them loose with everybody's got a damn worm out here. I don't like it. I quit going up there. I said it's cruel for one thing, and it is, hippie. It is cruel to starve them fish to death and then have a bunch of people up on the bank with a hook stuck out there with a worm on
it. Yeah, I just don't like the concept because most of the pay lakes we got around here are so little that, I mean, you know, they're in there. I like going to a river or lake somewhere where you got to find them.
Yeah, find me if you want me. We had you know, they don't have catfish cabins no more. That was a seafood place.
Yeah.
We had one down here in below Birmingham down there, and it had a big lake behind it, you know, and it come up under it, up under the porch, on the back porch. Man, they had things on the back porch where you could put a quarter in there and get catfish food and throw it to them. Hippie, you could get a handful of catfish food and throw it out there, and man, God almighty helping, you ain't never seen a catfish in all your life. They'd roll over one another. I said, God almighty. And when they shut it down, they shut the place down and they drained that pond. There was over 700 catfish in that pond. But they didn't starve them though. You know, people fed them all the time. They had about 5 or 6 feeders on the back porch. And hey, people come out there and put a quarter in there and get a handful of catfish food, you know, and they'd feed them. They never did go without food. And at night, when they closed it down, they'd come in there and feed them. That was pretty neat, though. I don't never forget that, man. Them catfish, boy, Lord have mercy, they swarmed the place.
I was watching one of them guys on YouTube that does a lot of that catfishing. I don't know what lake it was in Alabama. He had his 13-year-old daughter with him. She caught a 105-pound blue cat fishing off a boat.
Man, that's a big one, wasn't it?
You ain't kidding.
Right.
It took her almost an hour to get it in the boat.
Had to give it down. Had to
net.
Wear it down.
Yeah, I had a big old net.
Wonder what kind of line she used to hook that booger.
I think he said he was using like 60-pound braid, 60-pound test braided line.
Well, if you don't pull on them too much if you lean forward when you're reeling it in.
Yeah, he kept telling her if he wants to run, let him run.
Yeah.
And she would. And she finally got him in. She was wore out once they got him in the boat, though.
I bet she was.
But she was a good sized little girl for 13 years old.
They was one down here not too far from here, called a blue cat. Yeah, blue cat, yeah. That thing was 120 something pounds.
Blue cat huge.
I seen that son of a gun, Henry, listen to me, hippie, and that boogering thing right there was huge. I wouldn't want to get around his mouth, you know it.
They put their hand in their mouth and pick them up like that.
Not none of me. Not none of me. I'm talking about, they got them down here at Smith Lake, hippie. I swear, this is no lie. And people, if y'all are listening, I want you to listen to this. This is no lie. They had divers to go down to the bottom of the dam up here at Smith Lake, and they said they was catfish laying on the bottom of that dam down there, bigger than Volkswagens.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I couldn't comprehend that, you know.
Ain't there Lake Wilson or Wilson Lake or something like that in Alabama?
Wilson?
Or Gunther or something?
We got Gunnersville.
Yeah, that might be the one I was talking about, where she caught that little big blue cat.
Yeah, Lake Gunnersville is where she caught it, yeah. Lake Gunnersville is stocked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a lake. It ain't no fresh water or nothing, you know what I mean. Now, Smith Lake is a huge, huge lake. There's fish in there, and there's some big ones in there. But when they put Smith Lake up, I couldn't understand why they did it, why they didn't clean it up before they built it, you know.
Yeah.
They went in there and dug the lake, and they left the trees and things in the bottom. And them big old fish, you get down there in them trees, when you hook them,
yeah,
they'd go to the bottom and they'd hang up in there, and you couldn't get them out. You'd break a line. You had to break a line to get your line. That's a pretty good sized lake. I've been up there 4th of July weekends, you know. They have parties up there. They have bands up there and all that, you know. 4th of July fireworks. Yeah. They have fireworks at night.
About all the lakes that we've got around here are man-made, you know, Army Corps of Engineer lakes.
Yeah,
that
but
was built for flood control and stuff.
You know, Smith Lake's man-made.
Yeah.
But Gunnersville, I don't know. I can't remember anything about Gunnersville. I know it's a pretty good sized lake, but it ain't big as Smith Lake. right now, if you build a lake, the government will stock it for you.
Oh, really?
But you have to let anybody that wants to fish in it when they come in, you know?
Right.
But I mean, I wouldn't care. Hey, if you want to fish in it, fish in it. What they did, my uncle built a lake, and the government stocked it. You know how they stocked it? With a helicopter.
A helicopter?
Yes, sir. They brought them fish in there in 55-gallon drums, and they dumped them out in the lake in the middle of it.
Huh.
They sure did. I won't never forget that. I said, good Lord. That's the way they restocked them. And I seen a video the other night that they got airplanes that fly out over the ocean now and dump them out now. Like that. You remember that the Army C-31?
Yeah.
Something like that opened up at the back, and they dump them out, going across the water.
Only way I've ever seen Stocky's paypon stuff with them tankers that hold fish.
Yeah, that's the way we did. Couple of ponds that we stocked. We took them in there in big fish tanks. You know what I'm saying? It was aquariums, what it was, and it had a thing on it. And you open it and dump them out. You know. We had them little fingerling catfish.
Yeah.
And we dumped them in them lakes. They was a lake right up above my house right here, Hippie. I'll get to it in a minute, y'all. I'll get back in here in a minute when I get through here. We was fishing up there, and man, there was some huge fish in that lake. And this guy that owned the lake, don't know why, but he decided to drain it. Brother, there was fish out there that a man couldn't tote.
I'd say so.
They were. And he had a big, I don't forgot what he had out there. He had a big thing on the ground out there that they were getting them fish and putting them in it. And he cleaned that lake. He dredged the lake, you know.
Yeah.
And cleaned it out to the rock. And then he turned around, filled it back up with water, and turned the fish back in it.
Huh.
And there was some fish out there, buddy, I wouldn't even try to tote. They was huge. But that's the way it goes. Let's see, I'm through here, ain't I? I don't have nothing else growing.
I found out something the other day, and I got to convince my buddy. I was reading, see, the river we fish, it's border waters with West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I got to reading, there used to be a spot down here behind the hospital where we used to fish, and it was a real good spot.
Yeah.
But over the years, people must not have fished down there, and there ain't no path, it's all growed up. And I told my buddy, I said, all we got to do, I read it on the Kentucky Department of Wildlife webpage. If you got a valid Kentucky license, you can fish that river on the West Virginia bank. And I tried to convince him of that. I ain't never heard of that. I said, I showed it to him.
Oh.
And we was down at the river one night, and he said, you want to move? We ain't doing no good here. I said, let's go over behind the college on the West Virginia side. Oh, we better make sure it's legal. I said, I showed it to you on the webpage. It says it's legal. And it says we could fish the Ohio River from the Ohio side, or the Mississippi River in Missouri from the Missouri side. As long as you got a valid Kentucky license, and those states can fish on the Kentucky side legally.
They got it all screwed up, you know it.
But it said you could fish on the West Virginia side, but you have to go by like their laws for how many poles that you can use and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Let me get this thing turned on right. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. Let me get this. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Gotta turn it up. What the? Oh, there it is, right there's what I was hunting. I was making sure that plant growth was all, that wildering. It's all. Alright, we got it in growing condition now. That thing right there on the right got corn on it too. I don't want that. That's number 5.
That was one thing that I didn't like about that seasons mod. You couldn't turn the withering off.
Oh, you couldn't? Ooh. You had to get it when it come in, huh?
Yeah, you better have enough equipment to cover your fields in the time that you had to harvest.
Are they wilder?
Yeah.
But when I first started this, I had, you remember? I let one of my fields welder, and you remember you told me how to turn it off.
Yeah.
My dadgum, I lost all my fields. They wildered. Dadgummit.
If you're using seasons mod anytime, you gotta watch about fast forwarding time when it gets close to harvest time.
Yeah, the welder won't it.
Mm-hmm.
I like this Mustang Valley Ranch. It's got some that's the biggest field I've got on here right there.
I've played that map before. It's a pretty good map.
Yep.
That's the same guy that done that American Outback. Somebody said hi on chat. Hunter.
Hey Hunter, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, Hunter? There it comes in. That sucker cut that corn down there on the other side the same time I did, 'cause it just come in the same time. You know that Missouri map, I like that cotton. That cotton's weird.
Yeah, I was playing cotton a lot on it.
Yeah, cotton and peanuts.
I think in the new one, when it comes out, they're going to have a different type of harvester to harvest cotton. I think it's a John Deere harvester.
I heard that.
They're going to have John Deere in the game now.
Yeah, I got John Deere in here. Peanuts. Yeah, it was peanuts, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had peanuts and corn too, and
sweet corn.
Cotton, sweet corn.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of extra ones, didn't it?
Sure did.
There's one the guy put out now. You can grow marijuana on it.
Oh Lord. Marijuana. Well, hippie, like we were talking the other day, I wish that they would legalize medical marijuana. It would help me and you real bad. But I'd have to keep an eye on you, 'cause you would eat your profit up or smoke it up.
It helps me whether it's legal or not.
I know it. But if I could get some legal marijuana, medical marijuana, it'd help my shoulder and everything, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna ask them next time I go to look. Yeah. I ain't been to the doctor over a year.
Really?
Yeah, it's been over
God,
a year.
I ain't been to a doctor, I bet, in 10 years.
Well, see, I'm supposed to go every 6 months. But I called them and told them I didn't need their medication. If you ain't gonna do anything for my neck and shoulder and all that, hell, I'll just quit coming. I know what's wrong with me. You don't have to keep on telling me
They sent me
what's
to a
wrong.
neurosurgeon there about 12 years ago over at disc in my neck, and he told me, he said, surgery ain't gonna help it. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? He said, they give you pain medication. I said, well, I'm going to have to live with it. I'm going to live without the damn pain medication.
Yeah, you get hooked on that stuff. That stuff I was taking, that's why I quit it, because I was getting hooked on it. I don't want their medication. The government will cut you back like, oh, they gonna sell it. I don't want their dadgum medication to sell. I let them have it back.
Well, it got to where this opioid epidemic and the government's cracking down on these doctors writing all them prescriptions, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The doctors is the one that's doing that.
Yeah, they're just doing it to make more money.
Yeah.
They probably got a cut in the pharmacy that the people are getting it from.
Well, brother, I know, I'm not going to name no names, but I know one pharmacy that will just about anything you want.
Well, there was one down here at Kermit, West Virginia I used to go to, and they was going through 400 or 500 people a day writing people 120 Lortab 10s.
Good Lord.
And, you know, whether they need them or not.
That's what messed our Lortabs up. See, I used to take Lortab 10s when they was Lortabs. And they helped me. But now the government took Tylenol out of it, so it's just a little white pill now. Smaller white pill. And the government did that. Lortabs helped me a whole lot better than that stuff they've been giving me, tell you the truth about it. I would take a couple of them a day. Hey, I felt good. Not talking about high, I'm talking about I didn't hurt.
Right. But people just got to abusing them so bad there. I had a buddy, I think he just turned 40. And he was like another son to me, you know.
Yeah.
And he was going down there. I'd take him to the doctor on a Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock, and they'd give him 60 Lortab. It was 7.5s, I think he was getting. But by 10 o'clock at night, he done snorted all 60 of them.
Good Lord.
Now, he was bad on them.
Now, here, up in Jasper up there, up from my house about 20, 30 miles, on Wednesday mornings, the county, Walker County was giving medication to people that come in there hooked on drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, how the hell is that going to get you off of drugs, giving you more drugs?
Yeah, I had people that I worked with in the coal mines, they was on that methadone and stuff, and it was they would get just as messed up as on pills.
Yeah. And they'd give them the medication that they got messed up on too, and but they made them take it right there in front of them. They couldn't leave with it. You know what I mean? Well, they left with it, but it was in their body. And that girl that I was carrying up there, I swear to my goodness, 2 hours after we got back home, she's walking around like a zombie.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, man, this is something wrong with this right here. Our own government giving giving people stuff like that to get them off of it. Come on.
There's one guy I work with in the coal mines, man. We'd be sitting there eating lunch or something, just talking, you know, and it was, I mean, you know, in the coal mines, it's noisy anywhere you go. And he'd be sitting there eating a sandwich and talking to you, and 2 minutes later, you'd look at him, he'd be nodded out by it.
Yeah, he done
feeling his pop and everything.
Yeah. I tell you, back when I was young, Daddy worked in the coal mines, underground. I've been underground. When I was 15 years old, Daddy let me go in there with him, you know. And I didn't like it. Tell you the truth about it. They put off a shot underground when I was under there, and I did not like that at all.
Yeah.
I told my daddy, I said, Daddy, I don't like this. Well, I was going to tell you, one of Daddy's friends, messed around and got his head caught between the timbers in there when they was putting timbers in. He got he got his head caught between the timbers there, hippie, and he couldn't get it out. And Daddy, he said, "I'll get it out. You watch me." Daddy went over and got a stick of dynamite and took all the dynamite powder out of it and filled it up with sand and put a fuse in it. And he walked back in there. I swear, hippie, I seen it with my own eyes. He stuck that stick of dynamite up above his head and lit that fuse. That poor old sucker jerked hide and all off his ears.
I bet it
did. And we was just rolling. I was rolling on the ground. And he said, "What are you laughing about?" I said, "That ain't nothing but the sand, you dummy." He said, "God dog, you Fred McBrayer." I said, "Oh, Lord, I ain't never seen him." Daddy said, "I get him." Oh, Lord. Oh, Daddy used to chew tobacco when he was in the mines. And he had a guy that always bummed a chew off of him, you know, every day.
Yeah.
And Daddy got tired of it. Daddy told me, he said, "I get him." And Daddy had a plug a day's work, I think it was, and he made sure that guy was watching him, and he turned around and peed on that plug of tobacco. He said he never asked him for another chew. He told me, he said, "That's how I keep it moist." He said, "You won't have to worry about me no more." I thought that was clever, wasn't it? But he made sure he was watching him before he did it.
I worked with a guy. This one guy was getting everybody's dinner bucket and stuff. And he getting this one guy's dinner bucket because his wife made like homemade candy and brownies and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And he get in there and eat that guy's candy and stuff. He told me, he said, "I'll fix him." He got his wife to make some candy and put chocolate X-Lax in it.
Oh, Lord.
Every boy ate about 4 or 5 pieces of his candy, and somebody said, "Where's old Jim at?" He's over in the return taking a shit, probably.
he done got tired of that too, didn't he? Oh, Lord. But Daddy told me some things that I just roll over. But I seen that poor Coonfoot Palmer. He dead now. Daddy is too. But buddy, when he stuck that stick of dynamite up above his head and lit it, he come out from under it. He come out of there. Oh,
but them coal miners pull some on you, they. Man, this other guy, we was young. We just started working in coal mines, you know. Hadn't been in there 6 months. And we worked on third shift washing equipment. Well, every morning we got off work, he rode to work with me, and we'd stop down at Bootlegger and get us a pint of liquor.
Yeah.
And drink it, you know. Well, we got sitting there, we got down his house, and we was sitting out in the yard there, sipping beer, you know, drinking a little bit of liquor. He said, "I gotta get my dinner bucket out of your truck." Said, I got a pack of cigarettes in there.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
And he went and got that dinner bucket, opened it up, and a big rat jumped out of it. That scared him to death.
I heard that. I bet he didn't ask for nothing else, did he?
It was his dinner bucket. Them boys had caught him not looking and caught a rat and put in it. And when he opened it that morning after we got down there at his house, that damn rat jumped up like scared him to death.
I bet it did. Oh, me. That would have been a trip, wouldn't it? I told Daddy, I said, "Y'all were mean to that poor feller when he got his head caught in between them timbers and couldn't get it out." He said that
was.
He said that's the only way they got him out of it. So we was leaving. We was fixing to leave, you know, for the day.
Yeah.
He took that stick of dynamite up there, and boy, that poor feller's ears was bleeding. We laughed, every one of us outside laughed. Old Coonsfoot said, "I'll get y'all back." I said, "Hey, I didn't have nothing to do with it, my friend." "Yeah, but your daddy did." I said, "That ain't got nothing to do with me." What's wrong with this thing? It ain't doing nothing. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I see what's wrong with it now. I gotta find a truck. I've got canola on here.
Trying to cut something else.
Yeah, you can't mix it, that's for sure. Let me go over here and find a truck and unload it.
I've been doing it and not be paying attention. Why would this damn thing do what I want it to?
That's
It'd be full.
That's what I was fixing to do.
It'd be full and you couldn't hold no more, and I couldn't figure out why.
I'm gonna put it on this red one I just bought. Ain't got 13,000 liters on it. I bet when I get through here it'll take it. That's all it took. This is field 2 right here, Hippie.
You get Gamer to fix one of them trailers up where it'll hold more. You don't have to run so many trucks.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. He's supposed to be working on me some things. Hunter, you been listening to that?
Too hot.
Hunter.
Oh. I don't know if he's still in here. It says there's 2 watching.
Yeah. I don't know if I need another one on here. I'm going to just let them work towards the middle, wouldn't you?
Looks like it's about to rain.
Yeah, when it does, they'll stop. Then you have to start them all over again. Geez, I'm going to tell you something, Hippie. When I was on that great field, I had them 9 combines running, and it starts to rain. God almighty, everything shut down. I had to go back and restart every one of them. It'd take me 15 minutes to start them all. I tell you what, when I was young, we had a creek down below the house. Well, it was a nice swimming hole, you know. And me and Daddy go down there when he get in from work. We go down there and go swimming. He'd take a bath down there at the back side of the swimming hole, you know, taking some soap and wash off. And we were down there swimming one day, and Daddy said, "I don't want you to be scared of what I'm fixing to show you." I said, "What is that, Daddy?" He said, "Look right there in front of us up there." I said, "Daddy," I said, "we need to get out of here." There was a water moccasin about 4 foot from us. He said, "No, just be still." He said, "Just be still." He said, "It won't bother you." I said, "Well, he ain't got to worry about me bothering him, that's for sure." We sat there and watched that thing and finished swimming. And that darn thing, he was just watching us.
Yeah, from the videos I've watched and stuff, they say they're not real aggressive, you know, unless you pretty much step on one.
No, well, it wasn't aggressive. It was just sitting there watching us. And he said, Daddy said, "I've been here before, and it would do that." He said, "It won't bother you if you don't bother it." That water moccasin just swam around right there where we was at, and didn't even attempt to come up to us.
Yeah.
Man, we've had some things when we were young Daddy caught a turtle one time, Hippie. I swear. He caught a turtle that was over 100 pounds.
I don't doubt that.
Hey, you know what? I rode that turtle. I was about 4 years old. And he put me up on that turtle's back and I rode it. Lord, people wouldn't believe it.
I'll tell you what, I've caught some good sized turtles out of this river down there.
Oh yeah. But them turtles are big. Oh, heck, it's fixing to start raining now. You know, soft shell turtles are good to eat.
I've ate them before, they're good.
They got 7 different kinds of meat taste. I don't know all 7 of them, but they got 7 different kinds of taste. But what I liked was when Mama made turtle stew there. That was what was good.
Oh yeah, I can remember growing up, Mom making squirrel and gravy.
Yeah, we've eaten squirrel before.
I love squirrel, rabbit, deer.
Yeah, venison.
I never had venison as beef.
Yeah, it was good if you tamed it, you know.
Yeah, if somebody knew how to cook it right, you know.
Right, it wasn't wild taste. Good taste. Make some good stew. You remember that Hippie deer stew?
Yeah, I've ate it before.
Man, you talking about some good eating.
I like hamburger made out of deer meat.
Yeah. But I tell you what, they say buffalo meat's good to have a hamburger made out of it too.
Yeah, I know you've ate frog legs.
Oh yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, I couldn't never get used to them things popping out of the skillet. Mama put some on one evening. I done forgot. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And them boogering things jump out of the skillet. I said, Mama, they're not dead. They're jumping out of the skillet. She said, son, it ain't got no body. It's got to be dead. I said, well, why did it jump out of the skillet? She said, that's its nerves.
My youngest son, he's real picky. He was only about, he might have been 12, I guess. We went to this restaurant and they had fried frog legs, and I got them. They said, he was like, let me try one. I said, you want to eat this? And he said, yeah, I'll try it. He ate it, and I ended up having to get me another order.
Buddy, I'll tell you what, they're good. I'll tell you another thing I like, that Alaskan snow cloud.
I made some about a year ago that I got at Food City. They were pretty good, though.
Yep. That Alaskan snow crab is real good.
Daggone catfish is crazy. I was going to buy me a pound of it. It was $8 a pound.
Good Lord. I don't like catfish. Oh. Daddy told me, he said the only bone in a catfish is its backbone, you know. But I said I still don't like catfish. Daddy and them got together one weekend and went on the creek bank, you know, a bunch of their friends, and they caught a bunch of fish, and they put them together there, Hippie. Jesus Christ. You talking about sick? It didn't matter what they caught, they fried it together. And I got sick. Them grown-ups was drinking mint julep. You know what that is, right? Boy, that was some rough stuff. My daddy loved homebrew. You ever drank any homebrew? Hippie. He must have got disconnected. Oh, I see what it is now. Why in the world is that thing doing that?
Yeah.
Why is this thing doing that? It's still dropping frames. God, man. You ever drank any julep?
What's it doing?
Dropping frames like crazy. I done dropped over 6,000 frames there, hippie. But you can't tell it by looking at the film, though. I'm gonna have a talk with YouTube. See if they can't do something about that, man. I don't know what it is. You know, a brim is good to eat if you can get the bones out of it. Oh, go back. Well, there, my corn thing is ready to go again right here. I'm gonna go back here and start picking corn. He'll cut this whole field right here on 2 times.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. I had everything on coming through my headphones. Now it's not. It's coming through my speakers.
Have you got it set in
On Discord.
Discord?
Yeah, I changed it a while ago to go through my headphones. Now I go to it. My headphones ain't showing up.
Huh. Unplug and plug it back up.
I tried that. Hold on, let me try that. I think my USB port's going bad or something.
Change the port. I got my corn picker going again. Field 5 of 3.
Say something now.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what it was. I had to change USB ports. Your stream's offline.
Offline?
Hold on, let me refresh it. Yeah, it's back.
I don't know.
It said something about an error, and then I refreshed it, and it come back on.
I don't know why it's doing that, hippie. Let me carry it down one notch here. 100 knots, 100 things, whatever you want to call them. Not that. Output. 2,000. Man, I ain't gonna get nothing out of this one, am I? Hippie, I've been noticing my OBS has been going down to 0. Now why would it do that?
I don't know.
Let's keep it quit now. There's that creek right there on right. That guy that I went swimming in.
Went swimming in it.
Yeah. I had a driver on the truck. You know how they come up and say something. He said, I am hot and I'm going swimming. I said, now how I seen it? And by golly, he pulled over here on the side of the road and went in there and got the water. I said, what? I could not believe that. Hal, I tell you, he seen it. Went right out there and got in that water.
I don't know what's going on here. I got you back coming through the headset, but now I ain't got no sound on my game.
Maybe you need to adjust one of your mics.
I'm trying to restart the game and see what
I have to adjust mine every once in a while. If that thing stays green, it'll get rid of all them dropped frames, you know it?
Yeah.
It's starting to go down now. These dudes here, I got 20% on here in the corn, and it's 66,000 liters.
I restarted the game, sound's back now.
I heard that.
My speaker's been acting up. I'm gonna have to, they got a short in them or something. I'm gonna have to start using the sound through my monitor.
Yeah.
I think it's that them USB ports on top of the computer is wearing out probably.
They will wear out. I got 4 I can use.
I got 4 on the top of my computer, and then I've got 3 or 4 more in the back. I don't really use. I might have to start using them.
Yeah, I got 4. I got 2 in the front and 2 in the back that I can use. I'm gonna ask you something. Why, when this got this corn header on here, how come it misses them 2 little old stalks on the end of every row?
It does that with course play too. I don't know why it does that, but it does every time he turns.
That's aggravating it all get out. I figured you might know something that would make it pick it up.
No, like I said, even using course play, it does that. I don't know why.
Now you can get that yellow one, the one that's got 14,500 liters.
Yeah.
You can use that header. It only runs 6 miles an hour, but it does not do that. It will get every bit of it. If you notice
yeah, it might be something to do with where that's a modded harvester.
Yeah, if you notice this thing, he'll go into it at an angle. He won't get straight with the field. He'll go into an angle.
Yeah, before he takes off.
Yep. He's at an angle when he takes off. And what gets me, we wouldn't have to back up but another 10 foot and get it straight. More than likely, there's something on here that I don't know. Watch him now. He won't back all the way up and get straight with the field. He goes in an angle. Look at there. Every time. And he missed it. Now, he didn't miss it on this one.
I've noticed it only does it at one end of the field, too.
Yeah, just one end. I wonder why. I don't understand it. What in the world is that right there, hippie?
What?
Forward diff on for field work.
Oh, that's for like if you're on a hill or something, you can lock the differential in to where it's 4-wheel drive or whatever.
Oh, okay, that's what that is.
Yeah, you can turn them all on, 4-wheel drive always, and forward diff, yeah. Now your string just kicked out again.
Yeah. I don't understand that. I don't understand why it's doing that. I got it down to 2100.
That shouldn't be no problem.
Could be Twitch doing it too.
Oh, you're streaming on Twitch too?
Yeah. Reckon that's what it is?
I don't know, I've never done that.
Joe told me
A lot of people do.
He said it might be twigs. Now here's where he'll leave a stalk or two. Watch it. There it is. Two of them. Sorry, rascal. Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing alright, buddy. Sitting here trying to figure out why these dad blame corn headers is missing corn.
Maybe he's saving what he can get, how many ears of corn he can get off them and take home with him for supper.
You reckon that's what it is? I heard that. Could be. You might have something there, hippie. Hey, here it is right here, turning turning a circle or something.
Yeah, but you're not running course play though, that's just a regular hard worker. That's just for if you're using course play to do the harvesting.
I don't know. See, all this is locked out right here. Like you said, it only does it on one end. Well, it beats everything I've seen.
Don't make sense, but they only do it on one end of the field.
Yeah, I know it. I couldn't understand that. I really don't. I guarantee it's got something to do with this right here, hippie.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that the worker you got going is a regular hard worker. He's not working through course play.
Oh, that's the course generator. Oh, okay.
That's why some of it's blacked out that you can't click on. As long as he's working, it won't let you do nothing. Counterclockwise. That's what the word I was looking for a while ago when I said anti-clockwise.
Yeah, I heard that. Right here. How do you turn that course play on this one?
You gotta set up a course and everything before you even start him.
Oh, Lord. Go back and forth on the field?
Yeah, he'll show the path if you got it set up. He'll show like how he's gonna go up and down the field and all that.
Right here.
And now your stream went all blurry again.
Huh?
And it's down on 480p now.
Up here?
No, I refreshed it too. But on my stream,
Yeah.
it was showing 720p, and then it got all blurry, and it said 480p. I changed it back to 720, and it went back to.
Oh, yeah, the ping. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. I don't know, man. I swear I don't. I just don't understand why he'll do it on one end and not on the other one.
No, it's not. It's. I don't think it's nothing to do with a mod or anything. Because like I say, I've had it happen like that doing corn, especially. Whether you use regular hard worker or use course play, either one, it does it.
Huh. So he won't get straight with the field when he comes into it, will he?
It's something the way they've got him set up to turn, which I think it's when he's turning right that he does it, ain't it? Or when he turns left.
Left. All right, no, it's right. Both ways. Clockwise and counterclockwise. Now coming back, he'll turn left. Going down this way, he'll turn right. That could be what it is.
Everybody has to turn whichever way the corn is.
Yeah, that's for sure. I got 103,000 liters of corn on here now. 104 now. Where did I put?
It's not even halfway, is it?
Right now it's 41%. It'll hold 250,000 liters. God knows you have to have 900 trucks to get it unloaded.
They've not had a lot of new maps on the Mod Hub here lately.
What?
I guess we're FS19 so close to coming out.
Oh, talking
People
about
must not be making no new maps.
they had a mod war there, whatever you want to call it, but they didn't have none that I liked. Some of them die. What am I doing this for?
People was dying waiting for that Welker Farms map to come out, and then when it come out, I didn't think it was that big.
I've got it.
If they would have made it a 4X map instead of, they was worried about making it a 2X so people on PlayStation and Xbox could play it. The hell with them.
Yeah. If they want to play it, get a computer.
Yeah, it would have been a much better map if they would have made it 4X.
Yeah. I noticed
As big as that farmland is, they should have made it a 16X.
Pretty good size, ain't it? I bet that's a heck of a farm to work in real life, you know it?
I watched them boys. They're doing their live harvest right now. I don't know. I ain't watched them a couple of days, but some of them fields are huge. They said they farm like 10,000 acres.
Wickers?
Yeah.
10,000?
10,000. Everything around them, as far as you can see, is nothing but fields.
I understand that. How did you do that? How did you do it on YouTube?
Yeah, just go to YouTube and search for Welker Farms. They've got a YouTube page that they'll live stream their harvest and all kinds of stuff on there.
Live stream?
Real? Yeah, what time they're in the harvester cutting, he'll be live streaming it.
Does he talk?
Yeah, he chats with you and answers questions in the chat and everything. He put that harvester on that GPS and he don't even have to steer it.
That's that Nick?
Yeah, Nick Welker.
Yeah.
He's one of the boys, and then he's got a brother named Scott. They call him Leg Arms.
You
ever see the arms on that boy?
Yeah, I know. I've seen him.
And then he's they got people works for him and everything.
I gotta see that when I get off here. It's done gone off a daggum again. This sorry thing.
Yeah, just get on YouTube there and look up Welker Farms.
Okay.
I know the last few days, I don't know, I haven't looked, about no more than 4 days ago, he was live streaming they was harvesting wheat.
What is wrong with my bit rate there, hippie? I'm at 2,000 and it's still doing it.
Are you using the newest OBS?
Yeah.
I downloaded one there yesterday. I forget what version it was, but I've not live streamed with it or anything.
Let me back it up, so I'm gonna try it right here. See what it does now. It goes to 0. It ain't supposed to go to 0, is it? That's what cuts it off when it goes to 0. Let's see what it does now. It's done got up to 2.7%, 1,037 frames.
Oh, I ain't told you that they're supposed to be coming out with a couple of new trucks for ATS, did I? From the company. I think one of them they said it's going to be a International Lone Star, and the rumors the other one's going to be a Volvo.
Volvo.
Yeah, they finally got some new license, I think, for trucks.
Yeah, I seen some of them. I loaded that winter thing up again a while ago, or this evening, and it, by gosh, it didn't come on. I've been using that winter map.
Winter map?
There's a winter map in there.
What, that Dalton Elliott Highway is it?
Uh-uh.
The one from Alaska, or the Ice Road Truckers or whatever?
No. The winter map.
It's just a mod for to make it look like winter?
Yeah.
Okay, the mod's probably outdated then.
That could be.
I don't think nobody's worked on that mod for a while. They might before, you know, when it rolls around winter again, usually when they update them.
Yeah. Well, I'm fixing to meet this one right here. I don't know if I'm going to miss him or not. I cut this one off when I get it back. Both of them will be done when I get through here.
I tried that beta out for that, where you can buy your own trailers and stuff.
Yeah. The trailers?
Yeah. You don't have to buy them for like every truck that you got. You can buy so many and put in your garage.
Yeah.
And drivers can use them, or you can use them, or whatever.
Let's see here. Look at here. Oh,
like
Lord.
if you don't buy no trailers, they'll still find jobs to do, you know, without buying them trailers.
Y'all should have paid. Look at that. Go ahead. You could have passed me. Knucklehead. We got half of this field done. I'll have to look up at Wilker's farm when I get through. I'd like to see them working on there. I watched this one woman was driving a Fendit tractor.
Yeah.
And she was sugar cane, I believe it was, what she's hauling. And she had telephone and everything in that tractor.
Oh yeah.
And she liked it. She was talking to people too. She'd tell them, you know, how she liked it.
Right there's, I put the link in the chat there for the channel.
Oh, okay. That's a good deal. I'll pick it up when I get through here. And I'm about, I'm about through. I'm coming up on 4 hours.
Well, it looks like the last one they done was Live Harvest Part 5 3 days ago.
Uh-huh. That'd be something to look at.
They run them big bud tractors.
Oh, no.
I guess it works for them as big as that farm is.
Big bud, huh? I bet they make some money, don't they?
I'd say so.
Is his dad still living?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he works with them too. You don't see him much in the live streams. You mostly see Nick and his brother Scott.
His brother, yeah.
Nick, I've not watched a lot of them this year, but last year he had his wife and baby in the harvester with him.
He did.
She was reading comments and stuff while he was driving. The baby was asleep.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, every time, she loves it. He said, every time we get her in here, she goes to sleep.
Best way to get her to sleep, ain't it?
He done a live stream when the map came out for FS17. He was on there playing it. He was wrecking all over. He didn't play it, you know. He said he didn't play it much.
Hitting everything, huh? Alright, I'm going to put this one over there hipping that other one. And I'm going to go get that other one and park it up. I'm going to put this over here on these trucks right here. You see how I'm doing this?
Yeah.
It'll work. You just got to get it where you can get over it.
was looking through truck mods here for
And,
ATS.
right there. Whoa, buddy. Go forward. Good deal. Huh? Am I missing a truck? I'm not missing. Oh, hell, center. You can't put that in that truck. Put it in this one, though. Yeah.
A lot of people's already updating their truck mods for 132, so they'll be ready when it drops.
I heard that. Alright. That's 2 truckloads out of that combine right there just then. Pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah. Kenworth T800. I think I got that one.
Oh, put it right back. Ooh! I hit my truck! I'm getting chugged up there a little bit. After I've been up a while, I get chugged up a little. There's one right here. Let's see, his is back to the right. Yep. Go over and help him.
You seen that truck mod for ATS, that 61 Mac B model?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I got it. I got a bunch of them trucks.
I tried it out. I didn't really care for it. I mean, it ain't a bad mod or anything, but the way that you can't see your mirrors from the inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you turn on those, hit F2, turn on those virtual mirrors.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind doing that.
Gamer just got on. That thing went off again. I don't know what's going on, Hippie. I got it set at 1500 and it's still going off. I believe it's got to do with the Twitch. I believe that's what it is. See there, I got Twitch and YouTube right there. I believe Twitch might be pulling it down too much. Right there.
Could be too much on your CPU.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You'd think 1500 would be plenty enough, oh man. I might get up here and make me some coffee.
I looked when I downloaded OBS yesterday. When I first opened it up, the bit rate was by default was on 2500.
It was.
Yeah.
That was just with YouTube, right?
Well, I mean, like I say, I've not tried the live stream since I re-downloaded it and stuff. The ones that I recorded the other day, I used that Windows gaming thing to do it.
What I don't understand here, this thing goes to 0.
On the bit rate or what?
Yeah. That's when it turned red.
And you've got it set to stream 720p.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be no problem.
This should be right there, shouldn't it?
Yeah. I can see if you had it, you know, trying to stream it at 1080p at 60 FPS.
It's sitting on 720. 1080, 720.
I don't know. I can't figure out what's causing it. You never had no problem out of it before, did you?
No.
It may be something to do with Twitch. Next time you go to live stream, just set it where just stream to YouTube and see if it happens.
That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Let's see, I was on what? 4? No, that's 2, ain't it? I'm gonna put my trucks out here. I'm gonna run another 46 minutes. Then I'm gonna cut her off. I've been up long enough. They give me 4 hours.
Yeah, I heard that. I think I'm gonna jump off here and fix me a bite to eat and lay down for a while.
Yeah. I can't mess around in the kitchen and mess my brother up. He won't go in there in the darn bedroom where they got a bed. Let me get this in here filled too. Yeah. Let me get this course started here. It's 10 o'clock near then.
Almost 11 here.
Watch him turn left when he pulls out.
And I'll get on here whenever they update ATS to 132.
Yeah.
I'll get on here and help you out if you have any problems, which I know you probably have to get rid of.
Coast to coast.
You have to get rid of the one you got. They've got one updated for 132 already.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. For the beta, I guess it'll still work when it goes live, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I will catch you later, brother.
Alright, brother. I'm going to run about 10-15 more minutes and I'm gone.
I heard that.
I've been on long enough. Been up long enough.
I've been up since about 6 o'clock yesterday evening, I guess.
But I've been up for a while myself.
Alright, Tim. I'll talk to you later, man.
Alright, hippie. I'll be back on tomorrow evening.
Alright.
Alright, brother. See you later. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this live stream off. Alright. Guys, I'm going to bed there. If anybody's listening, I appreciate you coming by. I've done nearly, well, I can wait 15 more minutes. I'll wait 15 more minutes, have 4 hours in. If that thing there quit going off, I'd be alright. Listen, here's 2. I gotta get him to go to the dump too. Oh Lordy, I might have them others on that. If I do, that might be why they ain't running good. Go back here and get my few strands that left. I can't see them though. About, I know it's going to load him up a couple of times, maybe 3 times. Go unload that. Look and find stopping. I cannot believe that. All the money I spent on this computer. Hey! Is that you, gamer? Hang on a minute, I gotta do something here. I gotta cut that off. Let me see who's on here. Where is it at? Somebody come in. I don't see nobody on there. They're gamers. Are you on, gamer? I'm having some difficulty here, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut it off. I'm still having dropping frames like crazy. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just it ain't doing no good. I'm gonna put it back up to 4,500 and see what the sound needed to do. I had it up to 4,500 the other night and it done real good. Yep, there it goes off again. Wow. I'll come back on after a while on YouTube, just YouTube only, and see if it's gonna do it. But I'll get a couple more hours in after a while. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna cut her off right now. May God bless. We'll see you later.